Karl at Barb-Tech Tools. So over the last 3 years, we have been contacted quite often with hoses that are changing in design. They become more slippery on the outside, have a hard time with some of our current tools of installing fittings without sliding through the jaws. So we decided to embark on developing a new tool that is much more effective at grabbing the hoses that are out there that are often used in industry, and some of the items that that the customers gave us to try is right here. We get this is actually a push lock product. It's not. It's different than just a standard rubber hose like a Parker 801. It's got a nitrile component to the outside skin. You can see it has a little bit of a gloss to it. Makes it a little more slippery to grip. Another product is commonly asked for is the polyurethane. It's thermoplastic hose that's fairly stiff, but it's used a lot in the robot industry for cooling the welding heads. Another product that was sent to us is from a very large heavy equipment manufacturer, and they're working with the VDA fittings for fuel systems. Of course, this is a standard Parker 801. Another Parker product is the 821, which actually has a cloth covering on the outside. And they make a couple different versions. One's a fire resistant. And then PVC, a clear PVC with a mesh in it. Technically, it's not a push lock hose per se, but it's often used with push lock fittings, and still works very effectively. So you can kind of see by the mesh in it. And oddly enough, even the landscape irrigation industry, trying to grab a hold of that funny pipe that's used when they're putting sprinklers in. So we've tested a lot with all of those products. It's very effective. The reason why is the jaws, which we developed, have a large group of serrations, and it doesn't take a lot of pressure on the outside of the hose to create enough grip to be able to push a fitting into it without it sliding through. So the jaws have numbers on them for designating the size in 1/16 of an inch. Pretty typical for the hose industry. They change out real quick like. You can just slide them out of here, and then there's a little bit of a detent, so you can hear them click into place. The tool comes with standard with the mandrels that are common with all of our other tools. It still has the same click-on system, so a lot of the mandrels from other tools will interchange. So I'm just going to do one more thing. So if you've got a variation in hose outside diameters that don't fall quite in the category that the jaws are designed for, it comes with a tool to be able to make an adjustment on this bail, so you can adjust how much grip you want on the hose. It doesn't take a lot of change, and you don't want to end up putting marks in the hose because it's too tight. Anyway, I'll do a quick little demo here too with the. We'll use the Plant Master product, and so install it with about 1.5 times the barb sticking out of the end of the jaws, and You can keep the fitting on there. Line it up a little bit as you enter. A couple, 3 squeezes, and it's on. You go right up to where the yellow washer is tight. Means that the end of the hose is butted against the fitting as far as it's going to go. And again, quick release. Open the bail, and you're done. So makes a real quick installation with a minimal amount of hand effort, better than trying to grab the hose and push a fitting in. So